Jupiter and Taurus in the first house. This is Jupiter bringing growth, fortune, and expansion to you. Literally to you, to yourself, to your personal endeavors. You may be learning more about yourself via astrology during this time, or human design, or maybe some other system. Could be gaining more awareness on who you are, your purpose, just learning about your toxic traits, just learning about you. You might, bump up and how you view yourself, your personal self-concept, how you see yourself, how you view yourself. You might start viewing yourself differently, in a much better way, in a much bigger way. You might start feeling larger than life yourself during this time even. Jupiter in your second house means that Jupiter is bringing blessings and fortune to your values and your self-esteem. So Jupiter is going to be teaching you how to love yourself. Jupiter is going to be teaching you how to be yourself and how to value yourself. You're also going to be learning self-love techniques and learning maybe certain affirmations you can say to induce more self-love and self-nurturing. Also, your money might improve during this time as well, with Jupiter entering the second house. That area is expanding for you. Jupiter and the third house. This is my house. That means Jupiter is bringing expansion and blessings and luck and fortune and lessons to your third house of your surroundings, your immediate surroundings, and your siblings, your family. So yeah, you could be getting pregnant. Someone in your family could be getting pregnant. You could be expanding your surroundings. You could be getting a new home. You could be getting a new house, a new crib. You could be moving out, moving in. Someone else from your family could be moving in. A family member could be moving in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could be getting a new sibling. Maybe your mom's pregnant, one of your siblings pregnant. You could be getting a new car. You could be getting a new car as well. Or maybe something, no. It's expansion. So you could be getting a new car. Or you could just find a new means of transportation. A means that's a lot more easier, way better, and just way more suited for your situation. You can notice that your communication is a lot better. You can notice that it's easier for you to get your point across than usual. You can notice that it's easier for you to collect your thoughts. You can notice a huge expansion within your thoughts and within your mental realm. You can notice that you've taken a lot more interest into certain topics that you weren't interested in before. You can find yourself learning more than usual. You can find yourself feeling like a student of life, or maybe a student of something. You could definitely be gaining a new skill during this time. Definitely. Short distance travel. Could maybe meet a new neighborhood friend during this time. Okay, you meeting a new neighborhood friend. Y'all could be going to the neighborhood park. Like, you might actually be stepping out of the house more and talking more with your neighbors, or maybe you moved into a new neighborhood where the neighbors are really, you fuck with them, and you didn't fuck with your last neighbors the way you did before, but Jupiter's in your third house now, so you fuck with these neighbors. Jupiter in your fourth house. Again, this could also facilitate a pregnancy in the family. You could be pregnant. You could be doing some good shadow work during this time as well. You could feel that inclination to do some good shadow work with Jupiter in the 4th house. Yes. Some good shadow work. You could be feeling like you want to understand your emotions more. You want to understand why do you react to certain things the way you react to it. You could be going through some mother issues in terms of healing it, trying to heal some wounds with concerning your mother. You and your mother could possibly be having a much better relationship during this time. Jupiter brings luck and fortune. You and your mother could be best friends during this time. You and your family could be best friends during this time. Yeah, you could be doing some uprooting, maybe getting curious about your ancestry and wanting to figure out, where you come from, and the foundation of your last name and your storyline, like your bloodline. Yeah, the foundation of your bloodline, and kind of just wanted to go back real quick and do some soul searching or something along the lines of that. Jupiter in the 5th house. Jupiter bringing luck and fortune and blessings and lessons to the 5th house. Jupiter in the 5th house, I feel like that's really fortunate and really lucky, because the 5th house is the house of fun and creativity and play. Jupiter, luck, blessings, expansion, and lessons. So you could be learning how to have fun. Maybe you're a Capricorn moon, Capricorn sun, okay? And you could be learning how to have fun, or you could be learning how to let yourself have fun, learning how to let loose more. You could be gaining new friends during this time. You could notice your love for kids. Like you don't mind kids during this time, and maybe normally you do mind kids, but lately you just have a higher tolerance for kids. What else? Jupiter in the 5th house. You could be finding more ways of having fun too. You could probably feel like you're getting tired of doing the same old thing, and you want to go and have more fun. And with Jupiter in the 5th house, you're going to have luck with that. So you're going to be able to, hit up some friends and be like, let's go do this, or just opportunities. Jupiter is just going to bring opportunities to you to have some fun in your life, to facilitate some fun in your life. This is also, this also could, again, facilitate pregnancy, having kids. Also, this is also the house of love, so you could have a new fling during this time. I don't think it would be anything serious, but Jupiter is going to be here for a while, so it could be something serious. So Jupiter entering your 5th house, that could bring about, a fling, or maybe just like a best friend. Jupiter in 5th house could also bring like a best friend, and you guys just have so much fun together. Like, it's just always a blast. Every time you guys link up, it's fun. Y'all could be doing the most boring thing. As soon as y'all link up, it's a blast. You know what I'm saying? So that could be happening for you as well. Jupiter in the 6th house. Jupiter is bringing luck and fortune and blessings to your career. I want to say your career, your job. Career is more 10th house. 6th house is just like your job, your day-to-day thing that you do, your routines and your patterns. You're having blessings and you're having luck and you're having expansion in this area. You could be getting a new routine, more healthier routines. You could be, you're probably getting that book. If you have Jupiter in the 6th house, I recommend you getting the book Atomic Habits. Get that book because it's on brand with Jupiter in the 6th house. You could be getting new habits, new routines that facilitates and adds up and accumulates to big blessings and big outcomes and expansion in some way. You could also just be getting a new job during this time. Could be getting more jobs, maybe 2 jobs, getting another job during this time. Could be getting another source of income during this time, or no, not really, just another another routine. And with the 6th house, you could be more focused on your health during this time as well. And you could feel like, oh, something's not right, but then, you go get it checked out and everything's fine, everything's okay, because you have Jupiter there, which is luck. So you could have been worried about something, and then you check it out and you're fine health-wise. And you could feel like you need to start eating better, you need to start going back to the gym, you know what I'm saying? And with Jupiter here, it's gonna go smoothly for you. It's gonna go smoothly for you. Okay, you're gonna find yourself not really having to try as hard to get these things moving, because Jupiter is helping you here. All right, you're not going against the current, you're going with the current, so everything is just flowing easy and smooth. Jupiter in hold on, I feel like I have something else to say with Jupiter in the 6th house. With Jupiter in the 6th house, you could find that you are, I don't know, I just feel like I have something else to say about it. Jupiter in the 6th house, routines and patterns and health. You may also, with Jupiter in the 6th house, you may also find that people are helping you, that you have a lot of help at your disposal. Or you may find yourself in a position where you're able to help and bless others. Or it may be that others are able to help and bless you and getting with maybe your health, or with maybe finding a job, or what have you. Okay, now with Jupiter in your 7th house, this brings luck and expansion and blessings to your relationships, your contracts, and your dealings. So you can find yourself entering a new partnership during this time, a new dealing, a new deal. Find yourself, and it's a prosperous deal. It's a deal that has a lot of promise. It's a partnership that has a lot of promise. You can find yourself in a new relationship that you find yourself like really blessed and lucky to find such a wonderful person. You could be expanding in relationships in terms of maybe you're learning about different types of relationships, like poly, might just be poly, or LGBTQ, might be bi-curious or something, like exploring, a new type of relationship that you haven't before. Expanding on that, gaining new relationships, new partnerships, entering new contracts. Maybe you are an independent contractor, you like to be your own boss, and you find bunch of opportunities, bunch of companies that would love to enter in a contract with you and have you work for them, or something of the sort. It's pretty self-explanatory with Jupiter entering your 7th house, having Taurus in your 7th house. You are going to be manifesting and materializing and getting blessings in terms of your relationships. It's self-explanatory. You're going to be gaining lots of new partnerships and relationships and bonds and dealings and all that stuff with Jupiter in the 7th house. Also, Jupiter in the 7th house could be like you're signing lots of legal information, because it also has to do with the justice system. So you could be signing a bunch of legal stuff that works out in your favor, something that you're happy to sign. Jupiter entering your 8th house means expansion and blessings and fortunes and lessons in the 8th house. That's behind the scenes, behind closed doors. That means you might be winning big time right now, but nobody can see it. It could be, you could be winning in secret right now, or you could be doing things. You could just be gaining more sexual partners during this time. Maybe getting a new friends with benefits during this time, or maybe entering, something, a partnership that's maybe not supposed, that you have to keep behind closed doors. You're gonna be getting some secrets, okay? It's expanding in that area, and it's expanding in the area of secrets for you. So you're gonna be doing something that you have to keep on the hush, that you have to keep on the down low, that you have to keep behind closed doors during this time. And it's something that expands you, that you feel like is a blessing, but you have to keep it behind closed doors during this time. So you're expanding in secret, you're gaining more secrets, good secrets. You just have to keep it a secret for some reason, whatever reason. It's also the house of money through other people. So you could be getting, what's it called? What's that word called? When it passes down, that word. I forgot that fucking word. But like when someone puts you on their will or something, and you get an inheritance. You could be getting an inheritance during this time, or maybe you get a sugar daddy during this time, or maybe you are scamming people during this time. You know what I'm saying? And so you're gaining money through other people in some way, shape, or form. You may be. And eighth house. I mean, yeah. Again, could be getting your friends with benefits. Also, this is the house of like psychology and stuff like that, and secrets and esoteric. So you could be diving more into the esoteric during this time, more into your books, more into the unknown, the dark. You know what I'm saying? You could be diving more into your own unknown, your own shadow self during this time. You could be expanding and learning about your shadow self and the parts of you that you keep in the dark. Jupiter in the 9th house. Jupiter in the 9th house is bringing luck, fortune, and expansion. And the house of... Yeah, Jupiter rules the 9th house. So Jupiter is at home here. So yeah, Jupiter loves it here. So you're just like on a learning rampage right now. You probably are teaching people during this time. You are probably guiding people during this time, stepping into your purpose during this time. Oh, I wish Jupiter was entering my 9th house. I know this is that time for you, a very prosperous time for you in terms of your spirituality and your spiritual journey. Okay, you could be journeying and traveling to spiritual places, or places that you're meant to go during this lifetime, and you have just this crazy spiritual experience. Or maybe it's not even that. Maybe you just travel a lot more. You're just traveling. You're getting a lot more opportunities to travel to places that you always wanted to travel, places you always wanted to visit. Maybe you are having a spiritual awakening right now, because we never have one. You actually have many spiritual awakenings again and again and again at certain pivotal points in your life. So you could be having a spiritual awakening right now, going through a spiritual awakening right now, going through an ascension. Okay, definitely going through an ascension right now with Jupiter in the 9th house. You're learning a lot more. Okay, you thought you knew everything, but Jupiter in your 9th house is making you realize, wow, I actually have a lot more to learn. Or maybe you feel like you've reached a point where you can't learn no more, and now it's time that you need to start spreading and sharing your information. You feel like you can't learn no more. It's time to start sharing and spreading it, and you could just be kind of just expanding in your journey and your spirituality, and kind of going all in, all out, going big. No, let me stop. Probably not going big, but you're definitely going all in. I mean, I don't know. I would go all in because knowledge excites me, and so that's how I would be feeling if I had Jupiter in my 9th house. So you could be feeling like that too, or you could just be feeling like really curious, really curious, more curious than you are usually, and diving into all these rabbit holes and, you know, learning all these spiritual truths and stuff like that. Jupiter in the 10th house. Jupiter is bringing luck, fortune, blessings, and expansion to your 10th house of career. You are blowing up, okay? You are getting a raise. People are noticing you. Jupiter expanding your career, yeah, you could finally possibly know what your career is now. Jupiter finally is showing you the path, like, go down this road, pursue this, you know. Now you don't, if you felt lost with Jupiter here, you don't feel lost anymore. Now you know where to go. Now you know what to do. Jupiter in the 11th house. Jupiter in the 11th house is expanding your associations. So you can see that your social circle could be growing during this time. You could be getting on a new social media app, getting on a new website, could be making an app, making a website. You could be discovering new apps, discovering new websites, getting on there and meeting new people, and therefore broadening your circle, your social circle. And with Jupiter in the 11th house, that means you're associating yourself with not just new people, but with new things. Maybe you were into skateboarding, now you're into bikes. You know what I'm saying? And now maybe you associated yourself with, you know, spirituality and all this other stuff. But now you kind of want to go into, like, the arts. I don't know. But, you know, getting a new social circle, getting a new friend, expanding on social media, could be popping back out there again, you know, feeling more social and wanting to just socialize more. If anything, with Jupiter here, and with Jupiter here, it's going to happen smoothly. It's going to go smoothly for you. You can notice people coming up and talking to you, being more friendly towards you. You could find that it's a lot easier to make friends during this period of time. A lot more easier to gain followers on social media during this time as well. And now Jupiter, last but not least, in the 12th house. Jupiter in the 12th house. Pisces. I like to correlate the houses with the signs. It just helps me break it down. And Pisces is correlated to the 12th house. That's why I said that. But anyways, so Jupiter is bringing luck, fortune, and expansion to your 12th house of psychology, the subconscious realm, your spirituality, creativity, everything wacky and bendy and spiritual, metaphysical. You're having luck, blessings, fortune, and expansion in that area. So you could be tapping back into this more spiritual place, finding yourself in a more spiritual space. You could be gaining more of an understanding of human behavior. You could be learning more about human behavior and why they do what they do. This is also, you know, a house of shadow work. You could also be doing shadow work during this time, kind of looking into your own shadows and looking into your own psychology and your own mind, your own mental. You could be putting a lot of focus, not a lot of focus, but you could experience luck and fortune in, what was I going to say? I lost it. But 12th house, spirituality, I'm sorry. 12th house, experiencing luck and fortune and blessings, and the realm of the psychology, the mind, your spirituality, yourself. You could find that you're meditating more than you are usually, and you're going to be experiencing luck and expansion in that area. So you could be more tapped in, more spiritual than you are usually during this time. And that's what I was going to say. Your mental health. You could feel like your mental health is improving, and you could be learning more about mental health, and you could be taking it a lot more seriously during this time, and you're just focusing on mental health, and you could just be feeling better mentally or wanting to feel better mentally, and with Jupiter there, it's going to happen for you, and Jupiter's going to be helping you out and teaching you things to help you reach, nirvana. With Jupiter in the 12th house, you could be trying to reach nirvana during this time, gain peace of mind during this time, and it's going to be successful with Jupiter there. Jupiter might just have to teach you a few lessons first, but yes. All right. Thank you. Bye.